Hello, I'm Electric Jesus, not Jesus. Really, I'm Terry Tucker. But so the name Electric Jesus, not Jesus, so that people don't automatically get wound up, is because we are on the internet, which is electric. Jesus, because the teachings are of Jesus, and not Jesus, because I am not Jesus. I am no moral compass, just a sinner finding his way. So I had to write this down so that I could stay on track. So pardon me as I read this. I'm an average, red-blooded American, meat-eating male who loves his wife/best friend and his awesome Alpha Chad sons. I have and will continue to be a sinner. I'm not a moral compass, nor do I wish to be. I'm not your father, nor your spouse. I do not know. I do not know your chances are, and I do. If I do not know you, chances are I do not care about your day-to-day life because I do not have the capacity to fix myself and you. That's just true. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, only what I have done today. I believe in the capacity of a man to do good. I don't believe in white supremacist, white racist, but I do believe in supremacist and racist. They exist. Color is unimportant. I've grown weary of bad preachers and bad followers, as well as angry children masquerading as adults. We are all falling short on our potential, and doing so willingly and without pause. The Word of God is being used to cudgel people over the head to win arguments on both sides, believers and non-believers. The Church of Satan is the largest recruiter of our youth. Let that sink in. A war has begun, and the only way to win this is to tell the truth. The only way to tell the truth is to know the Bible. I invite you to read along with me from my King James Version. It was published in 2012. Hear it for yourself, not parts and pieces, but from cover to cover. What you get from the verses will be on you, yourself, and I will not tell you what to do or how to receive it. Then you process it and choose to accept it or not. That's on you. I am only the purveyor of the writings of God and Jesus, respectively. I am not, nor have I ever been, spoken to by them. Who am I to be so bold, you may ask? That's a great question. I'm no one. I do not think I'm being spoken to by Jesus nor God, and never have been, though in my life I have gone left when the right would have been certain death in war. I was raped as a child, and have snorted snow off of strippers' bodies. I have slept with multiple women at the same night in the same bed and been the loneliest man on this planet. Drank my weight in beer and whiskey. I've been in more fist fights than I care to remember. I have loved few people in my life, but when I love them, it's for life. I cuss like a sailor and laugh at raunchy humor. I am not the preacher nor the holy man, is my point. I'm a sinner, just like you. I am not your moral leader, and I am not your role model. I'm just a man on a journey who seeks to know the truth, and by doing so, I am asking if you want to come along on this journey and find the answers with me. If you want to learn with me and be as much a teacher as a student, then subscribe and comment with questions about the content. I don't care if the material offends you. I really don't. And I don't care if you believe in the material. I don't. I don't care if you think reading a book that you do not believe in about a deity that you think is fake is hate speech to you or your lifestyle. I really don't. I am simply reading the Word of God. And what you take from it is what you take from it. No more, no less. I will not delete your comments or turn them off because you say something that I disagree with. That's the point of this. Too many people having too many opinions and not talking about them, just shouting at each other. God nor Jesus have ever spoken to me, and I will never lie about that. All are welcome to join, regardless of your status or political beliefs. Full stop. My Christianity is no better than yours, nor is it any worse. We are on a fact-finding mission, and it's plainly that simple. Now, the name Electric Jesus, Not Jesus, I gave that to you in the beginning of why it is what it is. And I chose it so that it would be something unique, plus something that someone would remember when they're telling someone about the channel. I will not jumping around or pandering for watchers like the megachurch pastors, hopping around and speaking with like, "Oh, Jesus wants you, but he wants your wallet more than he wants your soul," because I don't believe in that, and that's why churches are dying. "Oh, Jesus, this book, oh, you can't read it or hear about it until you get you some money in my pocket." That's not what it's about. So, I will not dress in a $25,000 suit and tell you how bad you have it. There are no big hat Christians here waiting with a $20 bill and looking around at everybody until they see them put it in the plate when all you have is pocket lint and an empty stomach. And I surely am no grifter pastor, and I do not believe in them. And that is the bulk of the pastors in this world. Scratch that. Holy men of this world. They sit in golden chairs while you sit on the dirt. And there you'll never be asked to give for the greater good. The truth is, the Word of God is free, and any man who tells you that you are not worthy or worthy of this message, free message, is a charlatan and should be chased out of a church with a flip-flop and a whip. Period. If you want to support the page through my Patreon, then do so knowing that I'm for profit. I'm going to spend that money on whatever I want, and I'm not going to justify it to you. I'm going to pay taxes on it. I'm not going to dodge the IRS. Right? It cost me money to do this channel, and I'm going to spend the money that I make off of it. Simple. I'm going to give my family a better life. But I'm not going to hide behind a 501c3. The channel will look something like this. This is how we're going to do it. I'm going to upload a 15-minute video daily, and I may do two. To get through the book, it's a lot of information. Okay? On Saturday afternoons, I will do a live stream for 3 hours where we will discuss what I read Monday through Friday. Saturday's a day when people are off. They may have the time to just have their phone out and watch a little bit of the videos and chime in. Get their voices heard, get a discussion down in the comments and or with me. Sunday, rest and set up for the next week. Then I'm going to leave as many comments as you that you want asking. I want you to leave as many comments as you want asking me or saying what you need for me to hear, and I will not delete them or turn off the comments no matter if I disagree with you or not. During our live stream, I will engage as many as I can. But both the comments and the live streams are for the community, both negative and positive. For you guys to communicate, to build a relationship not only with God, but to build one with each other. There's going to be humor. God has a sense of humor. If you're one of those people that believes that everything has to be uptight, this is probably not the channel for you. We're going to have humor, lots of humor. And humor about poking fun at religion. Because, who knows which one is right? We're going to try to find out in the book. And like I said, I'm a sinner. I cuss. A lot. And I don't believe that cursing in the Bible is the same as cussing. I cannot promise that I will not cuss during live streams. So I hope that that does not offend, but I am who I am, and I don't care if you're offended. Big boy pants time. What's going to happen to the channel after we're done reading the Bible? Well, that's easy. We're going to keep going on to the world's rest of the major religions. I'm going to be reading the different books of Christianity, Mormonism, Catholicism, Baptist, etc., right? The Church of Scientology. I'm going to read all of their books. The Quran, the Tanakh, the Triptych, which is Buddhism, Hinduism, Taoism, Jainism, Confucianism, Baha'i faith, Gnosticism, get the dumble. I'm going to read all of them. And last but not least, I am going to be reading the Satanicus Verses, which is the books or the writings, the essays of Anton LaVey, who is the guy that wrote basically the Satanic Bible. Because if you think Satanists are your enemy, as I do as a Christian, and I may be wrong, that's the whole point of this book, I have preconceived notions, right? And I have preconceived notions. And I may or may not confirm those. So that's the point of this, right? Uh, so we're going to read all of them to include the ones that make you uncomfortable. For if you believe that something is your enemy, you need to study your enemy. So it means you need to open your ears and shut your mouth and listen to what they're saying. Because they're going to tell you what it is that they want from you, to do to you, and how they're going to come against you. Believe that or don't, but that's the way that warfare works, spiritual or otherwise. So now with the only one that I'm going to need help getting probably is the Church of Scientology. If they're a disavowed Church of Scientologists that went all the way to the top, like Leah Remini, let me borrow your books. I'll rent them from you. And then I will read them. As soon as I'm done with the Bible, that'll be the first one that I read, and get you your books back in the pristine order for which you had given them to me. And we will just expose the whole thing. I'll read it all. Good, bad, or indifferent. Everyone will have a choice then, right? And you don't have to shock yourself for it. The main point of this thing is information, right? So the more information you have, the better your understanding of the situation that you're in. In the military, we call it a toolbox. The more training you can get and put in your toolbox, the more trained and skilled you are as a soldier. And that's all I'm trying to do. You are soldiers. You're in a war. Whether you want to be in that war or not, you're in it. And you have to make a choice. Well, I'm here to give you the information on all sides for that choice. Right, wrong, or indifferent. I can't tell you what your relationship is or how it's going to end up. I can only give you the information that he gave me. Right? And the only comments that I actually will delete and or remove people is for spam. I'm not here to buy anything of yours. You're not here to buy anything from me, and or just pornographic comments. That's not what we're here for. You know what I mean? Other than that, you can call it a flying spaghetti monster. You can demean God. You can say whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. And I advise people that are in the comments that are there to actually learn something, don't fight with these people. If they don't have anyone to fight with, they're just making stupid comments. Pass them by like a pebble in your shoe. Anyway, I hope you guys follow us on this journey. Also on Saturdays, it'll be my whole family, my wife and my 2 sons, sitting around discussing as a family with you guys as a family, a larger family, what it is that we've read. What you want to do? Yeah, maybe my kangaroo will be there too. He hangs out a lot. That's him. So he loves to be loved on. Anyway, we hope to have you as part of this. And again, any questions that you have, by all means, shoot them in the comment section or DM me. On all the social media platforms, because it's such a unique name, it's the same one. Electric Jesus, Not Jesus. I'm going to break this video up into 13 things. It'll be green text, 13 1-minute sections to put on TikTok. And it'll be just like a green text voice. So, that's the end. Thank you for your time. Electric Jesus, Not Jesus. Sign out.